Hi everyone, and welcome to Social Work 664, Treating Trauma. My name is Dr. Ginny Folk New. You're welcome to call me Ginny or Dr. New or Professor New, or you could use my whole last name, which is hyphenated Folk New. I tell you more about myself in my introduction video. So I wanted to orient you to the course. And I want to start by, this is the page that you will come to. So you are taking this course online, which now everything is online. Maybe you have some online experience. Maybe you have online experience in Canvas, or maybe not. So I'm going to go over what the course expectations are. At the same time, I will go through some things just to make sure that I orient you to Canvas and how the course is set up in Canvas. So there's generally only two places you need to go in this course. One is the home screen, and that's because you always come here when you open your course. And then two, you're going to go to the modules. So on this main screen, there is also a calendar. Let me show you the calendar. Your assignments are all set up here. There's nothing in April because we don't start until May 11th, and we finish by the end of June. So this is a super fast course, 7 weeks. It's jam-packed with information. And of course, it's all about trauma. So here we have an assignment, the first assignment. But before you get to this assignment, this will be the first day, although the course probably I will open it here, so you have a chance to come in and explore things in the course. But the semester doesn't officially start until the 11th. On the 14th, which is a Thursday, you will have some things due. I'm going to go over that when I get to week 1. And then you'll have, so all the posts are due on Thursday. All the responses are due by Sunday. And then all the assignments are due on Sunday. So this is May. Here's June. And so there are 4 assignments that are due by a Sunday. Okay? I want to go back to the course. Here we are back on the home page. Sorry. Uh-oh. It's getting late in the day. The only other place that you really need to hang out is in the modules. I'm sorry. I should say you should also go to grades because that's where you can follow where your grades are and how you're doing in the course. And it's also where you see feedback on assignments. So I really encourage you to go to grades because it is, if you want to know what's going on or if you missed something, this is where you'll find that out. All right, so here is where your part starts. And this is just some background information. All things you can read. Here's about your instructor. That would be me. There'll be a syllabus here that you can download. The course hasn't opened yet. When you see this, though, you will be able to see that. Student Lounge, more resources for you, more resources for you. Pretty sure you're in a master's school. You can read, so I'll let you go through that on your own. I encourage you to carefully review each one of these pages. So this whole thing, major projects and assignments, is known as a module. Each individual row here is what's called a page. So on this page, there is a description. There's 2 ways to move around in the course. One would be to go back to modules and look for where we started. The other would be to use the next button, and we will do that in just a moment. And also, I'm in Safari, so some of the little icons don't show up. You can see all that in Firefox. So here, this just tells you about just the discussion forums, what the general expectations are. So I've made you an instructor video for each one of the assignments. So you can see this one is 4 minutes long. If you ask me a question in the inbox, which is where I would like you to let me know if you have questions, and not in my Widener email, which just blows up every day. I don't want to lose your messages, so use the inbox. If you ask me a question, I generally ask you, did you watch the video? And now Canvas has a feature that lets me go and check to see if you watched the video. So I encourage you, please, to watch the videos first. I teach exclusively online. So this semester I have, I don't know, somewhere between 50 and 60 students. I never have a problem answering questions. But I just would prefer not to answer questions about things that I've prepared a video to help you. If you go and watch the video and my video doesn't make sense, then tell me that. I watched the video and I'm not clear about what this means. I'm fine with that. In fact, I'm pretty good at responding to students. I try to stick to the 24-48 hour rule, and many times I'm already in the course, and so sometimes you'll get a response from me in minutes. You just don't know. So here is the description, the written description of the journals. So there's a video for each one, and in the video, this is what I would say to you if we were in class together and I were explaining the assignment. So you can read about it here, but if you actually want some tips, because I teach this course a lot, and I know what becomes problematic sometimes for students. The video is where you want to go to read about those tips and hints to be successful. The next assignment, this is terrible. Maybe my blood sugar is low. That's the other time when I start yawning. I don't feel tired. Okay, instructor video. This is about technique demonstrations, another assignment. I give you examples in there. Here is the written description of what you need to do. In the video, sometimes I take you other places and show you, okay, it says to sign up here. This is where you're actually going, okay? And then the trauma explanation summary instruction video. That is your final presentation. That's due, you have a journal, it's due in week 7. This is due in week 5, but you are working on this with 2 or 1 other person. It's set up for triads, but sometimes there's a dyad. Okay? These are all the written instructions. Then there's some information here about if you were interested in being in the trauma certificate program. All right, so let's go back. I want to give you a general overview of how the course is set up. Okay, journey begins, it's background resources, assignments, trauma certificate, that's where we just were. Now every module, there's a module for each week, and every module is set up in the same way. So every one starts with a video that I make for you. I will make for you weekly. So this is the video that will appear here. This is, sorry, that's an instructor note. You don't need to worry about that. I do. Here is a video that Dr. Barol and I made for you, She helped me out because I wanted to talk to you about how this course about treating trauma can affect you or impact you, okay? And I do it in the same way, I present the video in the same way as you will present in one of the assignments. And then after that, Dr. Barol and I have a conversation about, did you notice that we did this? Did you notice that we did that? Okay? So from the very beginning, we want you to be thinking about how trauma might affect you, not just other people. Okay, so all the other courses are set up this way. Course overview, introduction, description, learning resources. I'm going to come back to this and go through each one of these for week 1. A discussion. There is a self-care activity in this week. And then the assignments for the week. So the assignments change, but there are typically something that you need to do. Okay? I'll come back to that. So here you see the same thing, instructor video, introduction, learning resources. Learning resources, by the way, are all of the reading, the video, the PowerPoints, anything that you need in order to prepare for this module is all in one place. So the whole module set up for one-stop shopping, meaning that all your assignments can be uploaded here. All the directions that you need are here. All the reading and learning resources you need will be here. You need to buy the books, of course, but this will tell you what to read in the books. There's a couple of extra articles too. This is a discussion, and then here is the technique demonstration, and the number will depend on the number of students in the course. So you'll want to watch that video. I talk about that. And then here is the upload area for your first journal, week 2. Okay? You're going to go ho-hum. You're going to start yawning in a second too. Instructor video, introduction, learning resources. Sometimes there's a reminder in there. In this case, for the technique demonstrations, you're uploading your technique demonstration here and here. One is a grading area, one is a discussion area. Then there's a discussion. Same thing. Look at this. It's all the same. This one has a second journal upload. And then the mid-semester evaluation. These courses fly by in 7 weeks. Okay? Same thing. We have lots of one discussion each week plus technique demonstrations, which are meant as self-care activities and ideas for you to use as practitioners in teaching other people. In week 6, so week 5, you upload your trauma explanation summary video. This is the assignment that Dr. Barol and I made a video talking to you about how you might be affected by the course. In this video, you're going to talk about how a person might be affected by the trauma you signed up for. Oh my gosh, I'm having a rough time. I make videos and I don't make videos over, just so that you know. When you make your introduction video, some of you will make videos over and over again. I do this all the time. I mess up all the time. I'm a good example of mess up and move on, because I'm assuming that none of you are going to critique me based on that. I hope if you critique me, it'll be based on the videos that I talk to you when I talk to you about the content. Okay? So here are the discussions for each of the presentations. Now again, there might not be all these presentations. It will all depend on what you all sign up for. We'll see. There's a video. And then the final week, again, boring, ditto, same thing. Video, intro, learning, some reminders, then a discussion, optional discussion, technique demonstrations, upload area for the TD, and then the upload area for the journal. And then down here, there are lots of resources for you about writing and plagiarism and APA format, and I will offer a lot of that too. So on the home page, we'll go to the home page again just for a second. On the home page, there's already an announcement here. There will be more announcements coming. I have them all set up. I will jump in with, an announcement that I need to make based on what's happening in the course at the time. It's set up so you can only see the 3 most recent announcements. If you want to see the other announcements, things from the past, you'll come here to the announcements. And you'll see, see, announcements are all in here already. They're just all delayed. Okay? So that's an important thing to take a look at and to remember. All right, back to modules. And now I'm going to go through week 1. This video is a little bit longer than, of course, my videos usually are. All right, so let's start here. And you will be able to just click and watch and then move on. This is where this video that I'm making you just this very minute will go. Here is an overview, and these are learning objectives. They come from the syllabus. Here are the learning resources. So you must have these 3 books. I cannot emphasize this enough. That's why I send out the email a couple of weeks before the course opens. You are going to heavily use these books. All of our case studies come from Perry and Salzwitz. Sorry, ant on my work area, not permitted. You will be citing material from all 3 of these in your discussion posts and sometimes, or all the time, in your journals. Okay, here's a PowerPoint. This is a video to watch with Dr. Perry and another video with Dr. Perry. So they kind of take the place of the 3-hour course that you're working on. Everything else has something to do with what you would be doing outside. So here is your first discussion. It's the only discussion this week. And you're going to make a video, 2 or 3 minutes long. Try not to go over that. When you get up to 7 minutes, it's like, people aren't going to watch it, so stick to 2 or 3 minutes. Tell us your name, current field placement, if you have a job title or most recent job title, what you hope to get out of this course, why you think trauma is relevant to your future career, and name 3 ways that you will take care of yourself this semester. So I am walking, I run, and I practice yoga. I have a Zoom time with grandkids and grown kids every week. That's part of my self-care. Okay? Here are directions about making this video. This is a video. You're not writing about yourself. You're making a video. And then it tells you how to make the video and upload it to YouTube, because YouTube is a format that most of us are able to access. You're going to make 1 response to a classmate, and that will happen sometime between Thursday and Sunday. So this post needs to be up there by Thursday. However, the post can be posted anytime before Thursday. You can do it in the week in advance. It doesn't have to be on Thursday. The responses are due between Thursday and Sunday. And the reason is that lots of people are super busy and can't get to their posts by earlier than Thursday night. And then if everybody responds before Thursday, then people are kind of left out there hanging. They don't have anybody talking to them. So we want to be thoughtful about that. I made it Thursday so you could come in and make your post if you wanted to, and then go look and make a response. You can do that, okay? And here is my introduction video. So I wrote a little something to you, put in my link, I pressed enter, which then embeds the video, okay? All right, next up. This is strictly for self-care. I think we can all use some self-care right now. Dr. Rick Hanson is a really interesting guy, and he talks about hardwiring happiness. Okay, you have a couple of things to sign up for. Let me move me out of the way. Okay. You're signing up here for your triad trauma topic. That's for your explanation summary video. And you can click here, or if that doesn't work, it should work, but if it doesn't work, come over here to people, and you'll see along the top there's a tab to sign up. You need to do this by Thursday, okay? Thursday. Sign up. And then you're going to sign up for your technique demonstration week that's due by Thursday. And then you're going to go to a discussion. You'll see that in just a second. So same thing, these both are in the same place. This sign up button takes you to people. And then here are the people, and then you'll be able to see the tabs, one for technique demonstration, one for trauma type. And this is due by Thursday. Now, this is due by Sunday. So once you choose your week for your technique demonstration, you're going to come here and say, this is the technique that I would like to demonstrate. And you're going to do that by hitting reply here, writing in what you want, okay, what you're going to do. You need to do this by Sunday. So Thursday, by Thursday, you pick your week. By Sunday, you come here and you say, this is what I want to do. And then you post your reply. Okay? I'm going to cancel that. And I made you a video about technique demonstrations. I gave you some examples of what you might do. All right, so I hope you'll watch that. And then we're up to week 2. So we'll just go back to modules for a second, just to get an overall picture. I mean, I hope this is kind of ho-hum, that there are other courses that are set up like this, but just in case they're not, here is everything. So this is week 1, this is the module, everything is here. Everything I just showed you is in order here, and then here's week 2, okay? If you have questions, please ask me. Make sure that you message me in the Canvas inbox and not in my Widener email. And I will see you in the course.